Hello, everybody. We're back. It's a glorious day. I have a ton of stuff in my fucking inventory, but I'll have to sort that out later. It's what should we call it? It's God of War Day for some people. I know some people have played it already or are playing it, streaming it probably also. I have not had the pleasure yet, due to it is midnight for my time, meaning in around 6 hours ish or something. Uh, yeah. Before it unlocks for me because I bought it digitally and I simply do not have any more room for games, so I'm not gonna buy. I don't buy digital anymore, or I don't buy physical anymore. Sorry. So that's that. That's just the nature of the beast these days, which is fine. I have no problem waiting for midnight to play a little bit before I go to bed. It's gonna be a little bit of a long day for me then, but no matter what, it's gonna be fun. Tomorrow it's gonna be a full day of that. It's pretty much gonna be a full day until I complete it. What I did accomplish today, actually, just before that's why I'm an hour earlier, and I haven't done my dailies on this here character. I have done my reclears, so my reclears on the current raid is done. The free phases or the free tiers we have in the current tier raid is done. I have 4. There are 4, but I haven't cleared the last one at all, so I don't want to tackle that, and I'm fine with not being bis. If I can keep this here up every week, it's gonna be fine. I think I'll have plenty of gear, and I've started actually thinking of maybe I have always been maining tank. I can pretty much play any tank. I just need to learn the rotation. Tank is very easy for me. But when it comes to other jobs, I am more a little bit skeptic about my abilities in it. And it's not that I can't play it, it's just that there are other players playing it better than me. For instance, Ninja. I like Ninja, but the rotation is very hard. It's a very stressful job. But it's not hard, it's just like, it's challenging. And I like a challenge, but it's just like there is always a ninja pretty much needed. And I don't want to play a job that is mass populated. So I was thinking of, instead of like, I want to cover a couple of things. I don't want to heal, actually. If I wanted to heal, it would be a white mage. But that's not my goal here. My goal for the next couple of raids and ultimates is I'm going to focus on tank and a DPS job, either ranged or melee. So I have chosen from my idea that I am very good at dancer. I main dancer pretty much for a long time. I've cleared most of the fights and most of the fights with dancer, so dancer's no problem for me. What I need to focus on is getting a melee job, and there was a couple of melee jobs there. There's Dragoon, very bad at Dragoon, don't like the rotation, don't like Red Dragoon at all. I do not want to play Ninja. Monk is interesting, but it's very challenging because the rotation is a lot of like what if int or, like it's a flowchart constantly, depending on which mantras and all that stuff you have up, which is fun, but it is the hardest, best DPS job there is. On top of like Samurai is a very popular job also, not a hard rotation, but very interesting to play also. But actually, since Reaper is has been buffed, a lot of people have been playing Reaper, and I used to play Reaper when it came out, and I know the job, so I was thinking of doing Reaper. So I've been gearing Reaper up actually. I actually took it into normal today of the raid, so we'll see. So it's gonna be, for melee, it's gonna be Reaper. It's for range, it's gonna be Dancer. For tank, it's gonna be every tank other than Dark Knight is probably the least favorite of it. I can play Paladin, but I don't like Paladin anymore. It's a shit rotation when you have played the other tanks, because I used to only play Paladin. So Warrior is my main there. Gunbreaker is my second. Third will be Paladin. Dark Knight the fourth. And healer, it will be White Mage until something else pops up, which I doubt. I doubt we're getting a second healer, a new healer at any point there. But anyways, enough about talking. Let us get into the game. And let us turn up the music. So, as you probably have stated already, we are attacking Doma Castle and befreeing it. That means we should probably finish today 4.0. And that also means that a lot of things are gonna be fun around here, because that means we can go into post and all that stuff. And post is actually probably the most interesting stuff, in my opinion. Anyways, let us talk to Ian. There is no shortage of tasks we must need to be able to complete before we can launch the attack. If you have a moment, perhaps you could lend a hand. That said, I've only just returned. I thought it'd be better you speak with Alphanode and find out what he might be of service. Alphanode, where are you? Oh, and as I said, I have a shit ton of food, so we're gonna we're gonna use this. Trying to keep busy. Well, glad that I'm to hear. There's one task which comes to mind. As I explained during the briefing, Alize and I need to infiltrate the moon gates to disable the Magitech field generators. Though I pride myself of my knowledge of various subjects, I must confess I lack the confidence in my knowledge of a particular one, which is why I turned to an expert. Of course, I've been conversing with Sid via Tataru, attempting to ascertain the design and generator based on limited intelligence. Most recently, he sent a parcel with some documents which he believes may be of use. I would like for you to go to Kugane and bring them back here. In the meantime, I'll continue to work on this with our shinobi allies and to plot the path into the gates. Safe travels, Sarah, and thank you again. Let us go to Kigane in Hingashi, where we are. Bow, bow. Actually, I wanted to check something. Let's see here. There is no way of checking here. Okay. Oh, let's go to our retainers first, just to check them. Adventure, quick exploration, there we go. Okay. Okay. There. And East Aldernaut Trading Company. Greetings. Thank you. Fettouhi. Sir, what are you doing? I thought you were off fighting nomads at the Asm Steppes. Oh, you beat them. Good show. A shame I didn't get to see it. Afno has been keeping me apprised of the situation in Doma. I may not be any good in physical fight, but I am a paperwork fight. I'm the true Kargan, yeah. You're here for the parcel Sid said. Right. Wait a moment. I'll be right there. That's how you you get people to do shit. Just stare at them. Huh? It arrived not long ago. A porter delivered it in our offices, along with various other knickknacks from Eorzea. Sid regrets that he could not come here in person. Apparently, his hunt for the dragon in Omega demands full attention, you see. Still, he was reasonably confident that documents would be enough to Alfendo to do the work for himself. So, as soon as the parcel gets here, we can open it and see what's inside. Pardon my intrusion. But the parcel in question, was it the one you placed on the shelf in the back for safekeeping? At least so, yes. Why do you ask? Well, you see, on a closer inspection, the parcel appears to have been addressed to the Sekisegumi barracks. So, it does indeed bulge with a quantity of paper reminiscent of a rather large instruction manual. The lingering scent of lilac leads to me to conclude that it's in fact a sizable collection of love letters. What impossible the porters were as carrying the parcel addressed to us. I saw it written with my own eyes. Oh, I don't doubt that in the least. However, as he was tasked with a number of deliveries, I can only presume that he handed you another parcel by mistake. This is the disaster. We find the porter right this instant. She can move quickly when she has a mind to do so. So quickly she neglects to take these love letters with her. They, too, must be redirected to the rightful recipient. This should also aid in you tracking you down the right porter. They keep records of the deliveries and forth. The man in question was middle height and build, not like myself, black hair, sorts. Probably helpful in Kugane, you know. A cherry sort. Wearing bright colors, as I recall. I will send a few of my men out to search, but in the meantime, why don't you take the parcel and if you can't track him down yourself? I'll wait here. On the off chance he realizes he is mistaken and returns. So, we are to find someone who, black hair, middle-sized. Fuck me everywhere. Oh. It's not him. Maybe it is. Huh. Black hair, metal build. I'll take you. Oh dear, I misplaced some of my important documents, and if I don't find them quickly, there is repercussions. No, it's not business scandals at the base. My lord, as a man with singular instruction and detail in the notebooks, cannot purchase products without it. Okay, so it's not him. So I'm guessing he's on the other side here. I'm guessing he's here. Because it's not him. He was black-haired. Black-haired. Am I guessing right? Yep. Overworked parcel guy. Yep. There he is. Good evening to you, miss. I have no time to chat. I have to head to the Bakari or what is it? Holstery? Bah, no time. You, sir, delivered the wrong shit. I recognize this parcel. I delivered it to Ruby Bazaar not long ago. What of it? A mistake? For the Shikikazegumi, you say? It's addressed there. Ah, you're right. Oh, stupid of me. Fortunate. I have yet to visit the barracks. This is for you, yes? Take the others in exchange. I'm sorry, I couldn't find him. I guess we must have hoped he realizes his mistake and returns soon. That's it. That's the parcel. You found him. Oh, knowing there are logs, said put the wrong papers in here. Nope. This is it. These are documents detailing the operation of the magistrate field generators I've now requested. Well, spank you. I can only imagine that would happen if we had sent Sarah back to Doma with a parcel full of love letters. Look on Avnow's face when he reads the first page on the second thought, I'm a little disappointed we didn't. Even though everyone works so hard to find Doma's fight for Doma's freedoms, and here I am making the same silly mistakes. We won't have it again, Sarah, and I'll keep working hard to bring you and the others for useful information. If I hear anything new, we'll contact you straight away. Oh, and I may be pleased to hear that we have brokered an arrangement between the company and the Confederacy. They required armaments we provided this discreetly and reasonably at a reasonably priced. I'm sure Lord Lolorito was pleased to hear it. Ah, indeed he was. Indeed he was. Well, it seems that our time together is at an end. Give Elfnode and others in my regards, will you? I will, and smack Hancock in the face while you're at it. Fuck little Rito. Shitty horse he rode in on. The ultimate. Alphen, no? Oh, it seems like just yesterday you were here. Our plans proceed as paced. Do you have the documents? Yes, I have. Excellent. This looks exactly what we need. Assuming our shinobi escort can see us safely inside the moon gate, it should have no trouble deactivating the barrier. Good. This is one less thing to worry about. If you seek further employment, you should wish to further employment, mayhaps. You seek to speak with Alice. I believe she has planned to search around the area for Imperial patrols. If you go now, you may be able to catch her before she departs. Alfredo told you about my plans. If you wish to come with me, well, be far be it from me to refuse you. Truth be told, I'm not entirely sure what I expect to find. I mean, the wake of your failed assassination attempt, Imperials demonstrated uncanny restraint. There were no public executions, and not a single village was put to the torch. But, as I mentioned earlier, our latest intelligence does suggest that a purge is imminent. For all we know, they could be out on the field, even as we speak, surveilling their targets and making plans. So, let's put it to a stop. And not click that stupid button. Must put it to a stop. Let us begin our search to the north. Okay. So the difference here is now, this here is not an instant anymore. It's actually a part of the whole thing now. So we can fly up and about. All quiet for now. Follow me to the next location. No Imperial patrols near our headquarters, then good. Last thing we need is a repeat of Aralga's reach. Even so, it will be prudent to search a little longer. Not exactly the enemy I was worried about. Damn it all. Can't just believe the cargo's lying in the middle of the road. Gotten stronger. Next to you, I feel like a child playing with a sword and sorcery, though perhaps it suits me better than a book. Oh, much to a Mitoki I met on my travels. He was a master of these techniques. I kindly agreed to teach me the fundamentals. But I never could warm to the common rapiers. I vastly preferred using a blade of my own creation, despite the toll it took on me. Bianji gifted me a godsend, to be honest. Anyways, I've fallen behind. We should split up and try to recoup our lost time. I've heard rumors about the Imperial soldiers lurking about and disguising as villagers. One of them was supposedly spotted near the ribbons to the south here. Go and see if there's anything out there near the ordinary. Oh, there you are, landlady. My associate and I searched for a fertile soil for farming, and the land caught our eye. You doubt my words, we suspect we have some other purpose of coming here. Next, how vexing it is to question in this manner. Very well. He desires the truth, and we shall have to deal with her. Well, if you desire my axe, you will have it. Saw them attack you while this one fled. And since you seem to have everything in hand, I decided to capture him and Imperial, I presume. I knew it would come to this, but at the hands of a Westerner, a Doma would at least know the rights. You think to understand, but you do not. She will burn it all before she surrenders. She will never kneel again. Nor should she. You're a butt ugly face, man. Rest assured, Yanari will receive due compensation. Young Asashi has great potential. That much is plain. If he applies himself, he may one day be granted the opportunity to go to Garlemald and learn from some of the leading authorities in the field of magic. Few citizens can afford such treatment. However, much less of people of the province. You will need to do more. Oh, of course, we have no doubt that we shall. My husband and I want only the best for best imperial education for our boy. I finished planting the rice, mother. Not while the officer is here, Yuyetsu. Decide now. Yes, mother. You did not mention that you had a daughter. My sister, not mine. Come rest her soul. She is utterly hopeless. But one cannot choose one's family. Indeed. She is of age to receive the education as well, is she not? Yet we have no records. I trust I did not remind you of your legal obligations. No, of course not. But she is weak and sickly. Some days she has not the strength to leave bed, though. A thought of it occurs to me. Perhaps we can come to an understanding. It was a near thing. What happened? We were talking and then you were somewhere else. Did one of those soldiers hit you in the head or something? Well, if you say so. We should go and tell the others what happened here. No, not here. Next one. Here we go. Here's the hole. Thank you. I did not. You didn't have to come with me, but you did, and for that I'm grateful. I told the others that encounter of the Sky Soldier, we disposed of the bodies, and only a matter of time before their comrades would note their absence. As if we need any more reason to act quickly. Are you sure you're alright? By the way, awfully quiet since the return. I tell you to rest and leave the rest of us, well, but seeing that that isn't in your nature, at least, and return to just a moment ago, but looked a little bit worried. It seems that troubles is afoot in Namai. You may well go ask her about it. As for me, I will not impose upon you any further. Okay. But didn't I get... Oh, it's probably this. You barely got enough armor as it is, huh? Oh, you're here to help? It's a relief. I've been trying to help the villagers in Amai. Get ready for your operation. But we run into a few problems. You remember how we're supposed to stir up the trouble as the risen, right? Well, the thing is, we don't have enough armor to go around. As I thought, the Doma Liberation Front would be able to furnish us with some, but it seems like they are not. That's not the case. I was about to go tell Issei why you come too. Oh yeah, we need to go over here. You here too? I heard about the soldiers and you and Elsa encounter. I'm glad you're all right. All right then. He said we gather up all the rope we could find in the village, and every tool with an edge, but it's still not enough. Even a hoe would suffice, but there are no more to spare. Thank you, Chigusa and Reason. Reason could use a hand if there was nothing else. As for more tools, I may have some in my home. Go and search for it. Take whatever meets your needs. Made enough rice balls for everyone, including some special for Lady Yagiri. I can go give it to them here. You silly little girl. Of course you can. Hurt you. You never know when she's have to leave on a secret mission. Sorry about that. Everyone has been trying to contribute to the lore since Lord Heen returned. There's so much to worry about. You're doing well, Easy. Though I have to ask, have you had any luck finding more armor? Unfortunately, no. Unlike weapons, there is no substitute for proper protection. It's not as though we need full suits of Imperial armor, but we're not soldiers. If we attack without any equipment, we'll be slaughtered. The Doma Liberation Front doesn't have any armor to spare. I suppose we could ask Hancock, but there was no telling how long it would take for him to send us supplies. Do we have an armorer in the village, or anyone with skill to fashion armor? There's an old man and a craftsman who fled the enclave. He is experienced and may be able to help. I don't know. We can persuade him to. So, well, maybe you two could come with me. His name is Turanuki. He lives in Kazakari, in the south. Come. The south. Who are these starry-eyed youths who stand before me? One who sings of rebellion, of liberation. Ha! Surely you You would not think of it to trouble me with such foolish dreams. Oh, go to say what you will. But do not take offense if I die of laughter. What if I smack you in the mouth? Say again. Would have me fashion armor for the villagers if you wish to fight the Imperial regulars. Mad fools of clinging bloody to meet their drafts. Bring me steel, and I shall give you a shell to shield their soft bellies. Yes, yes, plates of steel. All you can carry. Better to shield them from blade and bullet. If only it were that simple, Master Nuki. Steel plates are not so easily produced. Blind, deaf, and dumb are you, boy. They are awash in broken steel. Magic great cylinders come crashing to earth from on high. Shout them to bits with my explosives, and they will not fail you. I made them to kill Imperials. Bring me steel, and I will have your armor. Well, if you know, it's not like we know any other armors we can help. At least we get to blow things up. Okay. Let's go boom. So it's the Band of Magic. Waiting. Where? This here should be enough, I think. Yes. You have many plates of steel, I demand? Show me. Then you're committed to your cause, dressing villagers as soldiers of marching off to war. Stupid, stupid fools, Doma is dead, and so are her people. Lord Kian, Lord Hian, all dead. The blood is on our hands. It was Lord Kian who saved us, who spared us the worst when the Gallians came. Every shed and pride and honor he cast aside, without a second thought, all to win their trust, all to serve as their puppet, restored to the throne years later, a paper tiger. Such a shame he must have felt, but no matter. He would suffer it for his people. Life as slaves is better than none at all, he believed. But not us. After my lady died, he began to whisper in the ear's dreams of freedom, liberation. We pushed him to take action, if only a little. 10 years of preparation and of imaginations. So careful we would be, and yet, Doma burned for our foolishness. But that Lord Kian, Mosen, and the Enclave, they were raised for our sins. We murdered them all. Don't you see? We murdered them all. We murder you all. You're wrong, Master. We're still here. We're still alive. Lord Kian too is alive in our hearts, and in his son. Lord Kian has returned. Lord Kian is alive? Cannot be. You lie. You lie. It is the truth. Kian came back to Doma to help her fight for freedom. Could it be my Lord Kian yet lives? Bands of steel to bind the chest and belly. Yes, yes. We must heat and forge and begin to work at once. 10, 100. How many do you need? All that and more you shall have. Even after 25 years of oppression, they still have it in them to stand up and fight. We just have to show them the way forward. You say, and I will stay and help Nuki finish the armor. So you no need to wait around. I'll not go back to House of the Fierce. I'm sure there's plenty of work left to be done. Ask about and see what you can find. Everything's in order, miss. And the Lord God said to the sage, to the lich, we grow stronger by day. Help? No. I'm imposed upon you without cause. Rest assured, everything is in place and everything is fine. I've got no assistant, Comrade. Lord Heenan instructed me to... quite clear. I only transcribed them for the benefit of the zealous allies. Speak of Lord Heenan. If you are eager to be of service, perhaps you could seek him out. Keep an eye on him. Perchance, should he decide to venture outside. Let me guess, someone asked you to act as my protector. Ha! To hear them mutter, one would think I intended to stride up to the castle gates on my own. The truth, of course, is rather less dramatic. I'd hope to look on the castle one last time before the battle. Would you care to join me? You would be setting a lot of fretful minds to rest. Very good, then let us depart for Mosen at once. Mosen was my home to many great and powerful families. Men of honor samurais once. The great swaths were razed, and the people put to the sword. What little remains stand as a testament to what was, and what will never be again. Come. I would take a closer look. Your Magitech armor is all around it. You want to take a closer look? You daft? No sentries, at least, of the living sort. Those shambling suits of armor I have to run out of the place. To think this was once a bustling street, so full of life, a river of people with a current all of its own. But even then, the Imperials walked among us, sometimes openly, sometimes discreetly. But we were always aware of their presence, and we were complicit. He did what he had to do to preserve the peace, to keep our people safe, but at what cost? Forgive me, this is neither the time nor the place of our dark musings. Though, it did serve to remind me of the barracks which once stood to the west of here, where there may yet be weapons our comrades could use. If you head down the street past those makeshift barricades, you should come to the ruins and search. I will search elsewhere. Meet me at the water edge when you are finished. I will meet you. Of course, suddenly popping a freaking... Oh, this here is... I cannot take this alone, even with my high level. But where the fuck is it? Book it again. Are you standing in it, you fuck? Where is it? This here is the barracks. So, question lies. Here is sheathed katana. Alas, I found not of value, did you? Still sheathed in its scabbard, though even shielded from the elements, it would still need cleaning and oiled. I recognize the quest. It belongs to the son of a samurai I trained with when I was young. He never even had the chance to draw it. There she is, Doma Castle, my home. Let us keep her for a time, before gradually moving their forces across the Fulminous. Now, her every court and corridor belongs to Yasu. Though Farah spent much time in her time there, he did not, or I did not. I may only have visited him there on half a dozen occasions, if that. I cannot remember. But I remember the view from the keep. Doma seems much smaller from there. Like you could hold it in your hand. Well, Mozan. Doma is so much more than that. They are beyond the moon gates, onto the shores of the Ruby Sea, and there, in a place that no man can see or touch or take from you. We carry her with us whenever we go. Not the land or the soil, but the story. As what is life if not a story? A story of a journey from dawn to dusk, day after day after day. The story of our mothers and fathers, our families and friends, our people and our nation. I think part of me understood that. And I looked out for from the keep. Hien, son of Kyan, another caretaker of the story of Doma. It was a fine castle, truly, with an even finer view. But in the end, Kami struck me down. How could it be so blind? We must return to House of the Fears at once. I've had what you would call only be described as a revelation. Ours has an excellent plans, but it's not so excels that it cannot be improved. And now I know how. A second thought, Sarah. I ask you to return to the House of Fears without me. Still have an order to call all the others together for a meeting. It is imperative that the Kojin emissary be at the attendance as well. I should join you or not. What the hell has gotten into Lord Hien? Oh, no? But he wished to discuss the details of her plan. Very well, if you insist, I shall summon the others at once. As for the coach, I believe one of their emissaries has already en route. Nevertheless, I shall contact them to make certain. Guessing this here is voice acting.
May I present the Blue Kojin's emissary?
Greetings and well met, old friends. The Elder sends his regards.
Soroban, it's good to have you with us.
If, you might humor me. Thank you for coming, Soroban. Doubtless you have already been informed of our plans and the role we would have your people play. However, I seek your counsel as a Kojin of the Blue. Be it by spell or siegecraft, could your forces destroy the underwater foundations of Doma Castle's outer wall?
Explosives coupled with a few incantations. Yes, that might produce sufficient force. Such a thing could indeed be done.
Then I wish to revise the plan. Instead of assisting the Confederacy in securing the Enclave, I would have the Kojin advance upstream beneath the water and breach a segment of the outer wall. I mean to flood Doma Castle.
My lord, the castle is a sacred symbol, the very heart of our nation. To destroy it is unthinkable, unconscionable. You cannot do this.
I can and I will if it improves our chances. By flooding the castle, we remove the better part of their forces from the field and force Yotsu to retreat to the highest levels of the keep. Tell me that is not a worthwhile trade.
But my lord, that castle was entrusted to you by your father and his father before him. I say to you again, it is the heart of our nation.
Stone walls do not a nation make, my friend. Her people do. And as long as we yet live, we can rebuild. So let us only think of this battle, of victory here and now, for without that we have no future.
I see that you are resolved, Lord Hian, and I would not presume to gainsay your decision.
I will inform the Elder of your revised stratagem and instruct our sappers to make ready.
Our preparations are all but complete. Once we receive word from our Kojin allies, we shall set our plans in motion. We shall fight, and we shall prevail.
Flooding the castle. Flooding the castle. No plan is perfect, but there is ever room for improvement. I expect my comrades will refine their approach until the moment they begin. In case you are unaware, the others join in will lead the assault on the moon gates. I know, not I. My place is with Lord Hian's side. There's nothing else. I will head back to the Nami and to Anuki worked hard and he's doing what he can to help. But maybe there's more that I can do too. He was like a different person when I began hammering those plates. Younger, brighter, full of life and hope. Plan is set, and all that can be done now has been done. Rest and relaxation are now paramount. For tomorrow we may die. I have too not done enough. Will not pause for a moment to gather yourself on eve of a grand design. Go not onto battle with weary eye, or lingering regret, my friend. I have no regrets at all. Alphano? Zorobrand informs me that the sappers will be ready within a day, which means that we can proceed as planned and attack Doma Castle tomorrow. Considering the key role you would play, I think it is prudent that you refrain from further labors and rest until tomorrow. Agreed? Far be it for me to refuse. We shall speak again in the morning. Take care, my friend.
You're awake. I was just, well, they threw me out, actually. Told me I needed to get some sleep. Ready for the big day. Not long now, eh? I'm nervous, of course, but I also feel like I didn't know where I was going, but maybe, finally, something's gonna change, you know? Really, really change. And when the dust has settled, we'll see what we've won and what we've lost. I'm going to give it my all tomorrow. Everything I've seen and felt, I won't let it be for nothing. Right, off to bed. Don't want to overdo it, and neither should you. Oh, but before you sleep, you should look in on Alphano and Alize. Quietly, of course.
Oh, we're not even close to being done with Stormblood. I thought this here was the end of 4.0, but it's not. There was the whole section. I thought that was actually post.
Another restless soul. Come, come. Raise a glass to freedom.
Good. Good. I should be interested to know her thoughts on the matter.
Ah, that's enough, Gosetsu. You'll not convince anyone with your drunken ramblings. We've talked about this, all of us. We are flooding the castle tomorrow, and that's the end of it.
I know. I accepted your decision, and I do not intend to go back on my word. Nevertheless, as the battle draws near, I cannot help but recall our many travails, and it fair compels me to speak. In all my time serving as a leader of men, there are two failures which haunt me to this day. The first, a defeat at the hands of the Empire 25 years past, and the subsequent imprisonment of your father. Long did I consider offering up my life in atonement, until Lord Kyan allowed at last to receive visitors called for me, of all people, for my unborn child, he said. For my dearest Shun, live. My second failure, of course, was the betrayal of that self-same command. When in the rebellion I failed to protect not only Lord Kyan, but Lord Hien too. That I yet live, having known such disgrace, is an affront to the Kami themselves. Yet you, all of you, saw fit to grant this shameful creature, this failure, another chance. To serve a greater purpose. Thank you for pitying an old fool.
Now, it is far too soon for that. Save your tears for the morrow. You may be sure we will have ample cause to shed them, be they for joy or despair. Ah, even that sounds morose. We who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms. He is right about one thing, though. We have you and yours to thank for this chance. All debts will be repaid. On that you have my word. But first we must live past tomorrow, no?
We'll see.
If you've no intention of sleeping, Yugiri, you may as well join us.
Forgive me, my lord. I did not mean to... if that is your will.
There she is. I trust you are none the worse for the wear after the last night. We received confirmation of the Kojin not long ago. Their sappers stand at the ready and await our signal. Let us keep them and the others. Let us not keep them and the others waiting. Gather your things and we depart at once. Alpha Note instructed Elise and the others to move into their position at launch. They're back. Our scouts report there are no change of the Imperial disposition, but it would leave nothing to chance. We must act quickly. We lose the element of surprise. Understood? I will lay your orders to her and rejoin my unit. Zetsu and Yugi await you, the two of you at Munzan. Good luck, my friends, and I will see you both again soon. The question is if I'm lucky enough, and I'm talking about this here, so leveling could potentially be this here next thing because of this here is probably the one that we're getting most. Maybe if we do minimum item science echo explore mode, limited roulette, only the party leader can be setting. Let duties appear in difficulty based on the duty is chosen as. Yeah, okay. So, mayhaps? Let's see. Do I like this? Let's see.
Understood. Wish us luck. Right. You all know what you have to do. Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready to show them what a good job they made of breaking us.
Then what are you waiting for? Move out!
Why must we waste our time guarding this blasted...
Sound the alarm! Fluminous is under attack! Armed insurgents have breached the perimeter! We need reinforcements!
Bitch.
This is Lee's. Imperial forces converging on our position. Looks like we've got their attention. We'll be sure to keep them busy for as long as we can.
War. To wield power to make men kneel before you. There is no better feeling. A pity I must share this pleasure with a feral dog of a Dothal.
Preening, Oronir! You fear that she will put the sun in shade? The Those are for you. Go, claim your prey. Come to me! Come to your death! With each that falls, my soul soars higher!
Swiftly, brothers! Fall not behind! Make an offering of their steel to Father Azim!
They seem to be enjoying themselves.
My lord, the barrier!
Down goes the barrier.
That it should fall so soon! Truly, our allies seem determined to surpass each other.
The Magitech field is down. I repeat, the Magitech field is down. Confederate vessels, you are clear to advance upon the Enclave.
And there it floats.
The wall is breached. The Kojin 2 will not be outdone.
Our allies have set the stage. Now we must take the castle. With me!
Indeed.
My lady, the riverside wall has been breached. The lower levels are already flooded and the water is still rising.
So I gathered. He would tear the whole thing down, all for the promise of freedom. A noble sacrifice, or the lastest profanings of a fool. Speaking of which, how fares my route?
The procedure was carried out as instructed by Lord Owleth. By all indications, it was a success.
Is that so? Then he may yet be of some use. Devotees of vengeance should rightly pursue their cause unto the bitter end, don't you think? Their hearts aflame with passion until the last few embers fizzle and fade.
Oh, I know how he is.
The Viceroy's orders were clear. If Doma falls, none shall be spared henceforth. Tell the men to fight as if their lives depend on it.
As you command, my lady.
Again they come to make you kneel, to make you grovel and suffer. But you have endured their worst and survived. You know their tricks. They will not find a flower simply waiting to be plucked.
Aye, there's no doubt the victory device is trapped. It's part of our plan. Our coach analysis as there was delivered to our destination in the Western Docks, and do not forget to bring your fellow adventurers, Sarah. Greetings and well met, friends. Climb aboard and we'll be climb aboard. There's enough room for all. There, I might improve the odds of success. We will drive into the parties upon arrival. One compromising you in the Avengers combat, the other Gazetsu, Yuri, and myself. Each will enter by to keep by our separate route, dispatching the Imperial's forces and attempt to bar their path. Even should only meet misfortune, with others will reach you. So you're agreed. Then let us be about it. Doma. My castle is accessible. And I hope to do this. Even though this here is random, we can be lucky that maybe we get Doma Castle. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, this here is useless. It's also useless. Also useless. Also useless. Silver nugget, we don't need that. Beryllium sand. Add. Better. Shadow lumber we have, so that's interesting. Silver ore, zinc ore, copper ore. All this here shit move. Because Griffle ore we don't need either. Electrum ore is waste. This here is part of, yeah, so we don't need. Okay, let's see what we get. Is it Doma Castle? Is it not? It's not. It's Tamta. Some tower craft. Okay. So a level 19 dungeon. Oh well. Ah, we have a ninja. Horrible. The ninja does not have AoE at this stage. At least it's a fast one. Fast and easy. Yeah, he's not getting any, he wasn't helping with the last one. He's not getting any accommodation from me, that's all. Okay, almost done. Ship I. Let's see. I can't remember if we could kick him actually. Not interested in any of this here. Just a waste of it. Well, that was fast. Sadly, did not do what I wanted, so we will go ahead and queue up Doma Castle. We also need to actually do the last quest. We're probably going to do that after we've done this here. After we attack the castle. Get all that shit, I don't want it. Let me check. Did I unlock something? Yes, I did. There we go. For my castle. Samurai, sage. Oh, white mage. I knew it was samurai and black. Okay. So used to playing high level because I did my roulettes today. Shit. Such a big difference of playing warrior at level 9. You really need to stop healing me because, like, I know I'm getting low, but I have it under control. People really are so scared. That don't stand there. Fucking gas. Oh well. Focus on healing the others. Focus on healing the others. Focus it down. Come on. It's not that hard. And then the other one. Okay. Magitech. This one here is pretty cool, actually. Why don't you just, like, you have freaking regen. Use it. It's so good. It's the best spell that the goddamn white mage has. It's ticking up, but he's constantly healing me. Use your regen. God damn it. Like, I can heal like insane amounts of damage because of equilibrium. A warrior does not actually need a healer in a dungeon. If you know how to do it, Jesus. Especially if he knows how to fucking play. Yep, regen. You just regen me if you're... There we go. If people will kill the right thing, this will go so much. He keeps doing it. He has no clue that he has a regen, actually a real regen thing on cooldown. It is such a huge waste. And I'm not even a very good white mage, and I know this. Like, it is such a waste for the white mage. He's not doing any damage, he's just healing. And everything takes ages. Rizel. Can't go over there. It's just the nature of it. Take this tower. This is the way. Okay. He uses Medica 2. And that's it. Medica 2 and self-heals will probably cure 1. Okay. What we got here? Okay. You don't need to heal. Don't need to heal. Idiot. You are definitely not right when it comes to healing. Like, he's over healing like insane. Launcher. And he's out of it. Let's just do this. Let's just kill this here fucking thing. Keeps healing. He's not doing damage. Is he using Cure 2? Let's check. No, he's here. He's in Cure 1. You should read your spells, man. Jeez. Oh, they've fused them with magic tech. Yeah, Cure 1. He's using Cure 1. Are you fucking insane, you idiot? Yeah, he has no clue. He is actually trying to kill everybody. The Black Mage was the only one person who you could count on. Yeah, you're not getting any calm, that's for sure. Fuck that. Alright. No calm for you, man. If you don't know your spells at least just a little bit, then stop playing that class or go and read about it, for fuck's sake.
Say for yourself, for what you have done to our people, your people.
My people, he says. The precious lordling beloved by all, come to confront the wicked witch. My parents taught me no better. They woke me from dawn to dusk like an ox or an ass or some other beast of burden. Until, that is, my brother spied a chance to transform the family fortunes. And so I was married to a vicious old drunk, who beat me as he pleased. And when I pleaded for help, I was told to grin and bear it. For the family, for him, for everyone's sake. They pretended not to notice, but they knew. They knew! What did it matter? I was nothing to them. Less than nothing. I wasn't of their flesh. I wasn't a fellow Doman. I wasn't even a person! I might just as well have been dead! And then my husband passed away one day. And so I was sold off yet again to pay his debts. But this time, I found a way to live for myself. To survive. As a spy for the Empire. Oh, those were the days when the scales first fell from my eyes. No longer would I be a slave to my parents or my husband or the pleasure house. I would be free and receive due compensation. That would be enough, I thought. Until I saw a Doman in the road, beaten and broken. And my heart skipped a beat. Lying at my feet, groaning in agony, sobbing in despair. Powerless,
He has issues.
helpless, hopeless. A vision forever seared into my soul. Oh! There was nothing I would not do to feel that joy again. To bend this cruel, twisted world to my whims. Now, having borne witness to my life's work, have you aught to say to me? "'Twas kind of you to lend me your ear, my lord. But now it is time for us to conclude our little tete-a-tete with a final game of chance. Who shall stand, and who shall fall? Let the die be cast." This was her plan from the first, to bring the keep down on our heads.
I will remember your words. We must flee. Order our forces to withdraw.
Go, my lord! While you still can! I cannot hold it forever!
No! We will not leave you behind!
Do your duty! Deliver Lord Hien and the others to safety! Now! Forthwith! I shall manage on my own!
No one leaves. Not you or anyone else.
"'Tis naught this old frame cannot bear. Go now, all of you! The day is won, and the morrow beckons. Nay, thank you for granting me new purpose and a measure of peace.
Gosetsu. You never failed us. Not once. You served my father faithfully, and I'm a better man for your guidance. And the Doma we built together shall be better for it too. Be proud, my friend. Be proud.
I am Shun, more than you know.
Hien! Hien!
You cast the die. Gambling was never my vice.
Well, well.
How merciful the gods that I should find you in time. Kosetsu? We must turn back now before it is too late.
Eyes forward, Cyrano. That was his wish.
I will deliver you to safety. The others are waiting.
See. Ah, finally. Originy. Thank you. The occupation has ended, then, and the people must be informed of our victory. But it will not be simple to give up, because that's just for law. Before naught else, we must needs search for the ruins. Allow me, my friend. The castle is still collapsing into the river, and would easily be drag you to your death. I can navigate the waters easily without fear of drowning. Be reasonable, brother. You know he is right. Sir, a word, if I may. A lord withdraws into himself, unable to turn his thoughts from the keep. He needs us all now, more than ever. My friends, I returned. I swam as far into the ruins as I could. And did you find him? Nay, lady. Not remains of the keep for me to search. Undermined from below and shaken from above, the manner of the collapse was most unusual. If the floor beneath him gave way before the rest, it is not impossible that he could have been sent tumbling into the river. But waters is trick, and silt, debris. Despite my best efforts, I could not find him. I'm sorry. The body is missing. There is not for much which you should apologize. Thank you, Sorban, for taking it upon yourselves to search. The castle is in ruins, and the people are eager to learn the fate of their nation. We leave at once. Be assured, my lord. The day is won. Tomorrow beckons. It falls us to greet it. Going down to the docks to see if I can't get one of the Confederate ships to take us to the Enclave. Perhaps we should tell the others of the House of Fears to gather there. Magnai and Saru know not of what happened in the castle. I will go and tell them. They fought valiantly with honor, Serena. I pray you tell them that as well. You too, my friend, were instrumental to the triumphs. If you, I must insist that you be present when we bring the tidings to my people. Fettouhi. You all look like shit. Captain thought you might need a ride to the Enclave. Ready to come aboard? Let's go. On you go. Sit wherever you like. I don't know what happened in there, but it's over. You won. The cause is enough to celebrate. And for those people who are about to see need something to celebrate.
We brought everyone here. You were the last to arrive.
I see. Thank you. We owe the Confederacy a great debt.
I have waited 25 years for this moment. You owe us naught. Look! It's Lord Hien!
Lord Hien!
It's him! He lives! He lives!
Some few words of encouragement would not go amiss, my lord.
Right. Yes, of course.
Dear Lord, remember.
Forgive me. This is rather more daunting than I had anticipated. But you are right. I must be strong. Wish me luck. We are a sorry lot, are we not? Tired, dirty, stinking of blood and sweat and ash. The people pushed to the point of breaking. And yet, we won. The perseverance to endure decades of oppression. The will to carry on the legacy of those we have lost. These were the bonds that held us together and gave us the strength to reclaim our home. After 25 hard years, the shadow of the Empire no longer darkens these lands, and we may at last look forward to the dawning of a new day. But, my friends, it will be a day of work. So I ask you, have you yet the strength to stand? To rise up with me once more? Here and now? And begin to rebuild our homeland?
Lord Ian!
Doma! Doma!
This will not end with Doma. We will see to that, right, Lise?
Right.
Indeed, this is but the beginning. The tide is turning, and it shall soon bear us back across the seas and onward and to the next battlefield.
Have to reclaim El Amigo again. Nope, we cannot. The location here is not open yet. The Doma Enclave. Enclave skiff captain. Honored hero, you seek passage across the One River? Yes, I do. You're quite certain you would not prefer to stay a while longer. There are sure to be festivities, at which you would be our guest of honor. Like as not. Very well. There are other ways in which we might celebrate. By rejoining the fight for the freedom of Garabania for once. Short through our time here has been. We have all come to regard this land and the people as our own. I think. But we have done that which came here to do. Word of Doma's liberation will soon spread through the Empire, and we must seize the opportunity to rekindle the fires of the liberation in the West. We dare not allow the Imperials a moment of reprise, lest they march on Doma again for the sake of all concerned. We should leave immediately. Did I hear you right? You're leaving? I'm afraid so. We got our own battle to fight. What about you? Will you be heading back to the sea? Yes, the war has ended, and there is no cause to remain. The Ornir and the Dothal have already withdrawn. I will follow them anon, but I wish to bid you farewell first. The Blue, too, must return to their homes, but we will be back. Doma has need of merchants and builders, and we are eager to offer our services. And just like that, our grand fellowship was broken without ceremony. Or pumped. You steal off into the dark. No matter, we have plenty to be getting on with. Places to go, people to rob, and so on, and the captain never was one for mingling. I'm a pirate. Give me a song and a tavern and I'll be happy. Hobnobbing with the Lord Hing, nay. No taste for the finer things. In any event, we are in need of not part ways here. If you are for Kugane, we will be happy to take you. Her waters have always been fruitful. I wish you well on your journey, my friend. May you never walk in crimson. Thank you, Serena, for everything. May the comet speed you on your way until we meet again. Naught remains undone. You are ready to depart? We are ready. To Kugane then. Have everything? Good. We still need to weight anchor before the Shikigumi arrive. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for what you have for what you did. Give me regards to Tsurulda. Inform the tower of our coming. She and Hanko should be waiting for us at the Ruby Bazaar. Then let us part ways. Best of luck to you and yours, piratical endeavors, I suppose. Let us just do this because I can do it for free. And we can also make this here. Oh, actually, I wanted to do this. Excuse me. And I wanted to do this, 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 and this. Then I wanted to go to the Ruby Bazaar, which is down here. then we talk with this guy. Welcome back, everyone. Congratulations on a job well done. It was a pleasure to see it, as ever, to see your smiling face, Tatara. Less of yours, Hancock, though Rancho and I were sincerely grateful for your assistance. A pleasure is all mine, Master Elf, and I assure you. Anyways, you will be glad to hear that I already charted a passage to the for you back to Limsa. The ship is to leave port this very day. But the captain has agreed to wait until the 4 of you have boarded. 4 of us? Mean to stay here in Kugani? Yes. I gave it some thought, and I realized that even with Doma free, there is still need of a woman in the middle. Maybe even more than before, considering all the friends and allies you made. As I told you many times before, I would be more than willing to assist you. And I told you many times before, I'm not about to let a worm of your ways into our affairs and exploit our connections for your personal gain. Must always presume the worst. So there you have it. I'll remain here for now. You needn't worry, I'm regular and honest. Honesty is half a dozen of other local institutions. Everyone loves me. So go. Don't let me keep you buy your supplies and souvenirs while you still can. When you're finished, make haste for the docks. Pier number 2. To be precise, I'll be waiting for you there. First to arrive, and as always, hopefully the others will not be far behind.
Ah, there you are. All packed and ready to go?
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Apologies for the wait. The task of tying up loose ends invariably takes longer than one allows. Happily, however, all now seems to be in order.
Then there's nothing left to do but to board the ship. Do try and enjoy the journey, won't you? It may be your last chance to rest for a while.
That would depend on the good captain's choice of route.
As ever, Tataru, I pray you take all due precautions while making your inquiries. Better to avoid the local authorities altogether than risk a repeat of our Ishgardian episode.
And what sordid episode is this, pray tell?
Naught to speak of, I assure you.
You there! Hold that ship!
What are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be in Doma?
Shouldn't you? You left with nary a word. We half wondered if I had done something to offend.
Upon learning that you had departed for Kugani, we immediately resolved to give chase. Our comrades can manage affairs in our absence, and it seemed the least we could do.
You mean you came all this way just to say goodbye?
That too, aye. But there was something else I felt I had to say. You helped us win our freedom, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Accordingly, after we have established an interim government and so forth, I think it only meet that we repay the favor by dispatching our own forces to Eorzea. If you would have us.
We harbored no expectations of such generous aid. And as there is no telling when the Empire might strike back at you, would it not be wiser to concentrate your resources on the defense of Doma?
I had a mind to pursue a more aggressive defense, to which we will send forth shinobi to provinces far and wide to spread word of our victory, that we might inspire others to take up arms as we did. Even the Empire has its limits. If the Garleans cannot be certain where and when the next rebellion will take place, how can they commit another force to Doma? And besides, so long as this debt remains unpaid, how am I to face myself and Gorsetzer?
As you wish. I will relay your offer to the Eorzean Alliance.
All of Doma is counting on you to finish what we have started. You have it in you, Lise. To seize the future you want. Never forget.
I won't, Hien. Not your words or anything else. Everything that led us here, that will drive us forward, I'll carry it with me always. And that's a promise.
I will hold you to that.
Indeed.
Go with
Indeed.
them to Eorzea. Tell their people of our triumph and of our pledge to stand with them.
By your leave, I shall pave the way for our new alliance.
Hurry up, you lot! The ship's about to weigh anchor!
It seems our time is at an end. Go well, my friends, and may we meet again beneath a western sky.
Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamigo.
I always knew that woman was unfit for command.
Aye, when you think of all the resources we've poured into that hole, and for what?
Punishment.
The beast yet lives. Mayhap it is time I sharpen my claws. I wonder, will you walk into my parlor once more?
For Dolorem Lupus, come at the command of the Lord Viceroy to present the prisoner taken by the Cranie Lupi.
Fuck you, Zeno. How the fuck did they get Kral?
Xenosier Galvus, I presume. It's true what they say. You do have the eyes of a monster. A ravenous, insatiable fiend.
You, Give the butcher your weapon.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, this is... a reward given in recognition of your service. I trust it will prove more capable than its former owner.
Was that? No. It's the same weapon, but it's not Gaius's weapon. Just the same model.
Good. Now, silence that mewling little piglet. I would not hear another sound pass her lips until I strip the fat from her.
How the flying fuck did they get the Kryle? Okay. Back here was at last, ready to pick up where we left off and finish the fight. We're not who we were when we left. We're stronger and wiser. Let us do it. Let us go back to Alamico and defeat Xenos once and for all. Yes, we will. But before we do this, I will go ahead and actually get the job quest done, because that will unlock, of course, the one thing that I've been waiting for, and that's the inner beast, aka inner release. Where are you? Curious George, where are you? Your time is impeccable as always. The task will suit for a woman of your many talents. Aside from my training, I've taken the working of the merchants here in the reunion. My most recent venture is being the deliverer of horses. I ask you to take a pair of horses to the north, up north today, and I feel ease in knowing that there was a rider in both saddles. Speak with the springly fellow over there, and he'll see to fit you a ride. Make for the mole or Ilif, and I'll meet you there. To the mole, mole. FYI, we are gonna. That's gathering. That's control. What else do we have? Gathering, perception. Oh yeah, here we have some. Curious George did mention someone will be coming to help. Yes, your horse is right here. Safe travels, friend. Why is this horse so fucking slow? My horse, thank you very much. I don't know where it'd be without it, adventurous. There's another bulky looking fellow over there with you. There's George is here. Ah, there you are. What's this? Not invigorating? The feeling of fresh air in your face and the wind blowing through your hair? Bereft of strength to fight, I've given much time to drink in the beauty of these lands. Much time to think. Since I was old enough to hold an axe, the path of the warriors always I have ever known. The pursuit of even greater strength, my only pursuit. Only purpose. I realize now how narrow my view of the world. I was convinced my defeat at the Wolf's Den Pier was the reason for Dorgono and has been there constantly on my mind. And my wounded pride served only to further cloud my judgment. But I can see clearly now. The clouds are gone. I don't understand why Dorgono has vexed me so. Love her, Sarah. For the moment I laid eyes on her, she had home-ganged my heart. Overwhelming with these feelings. A little wonder she touched me so at the Wolf's Den's Pier. But I'm once more master of my emotions. Already can I feel my inner beast has reawakened. If I am to regain my full strength, there is only one thing left to do. Profess my love to Dorgona and in the doing, rid myself of the lingering doubts that I may still inhibit my inner beast. Let us return to town. Hopefully there will be enough time before she arrives to think of what I have to say. Oh boy, this here is gonna go bad. It's gonna go real bad. Real bad. Here is George. What took you so long? Every time I look into my most powder blue eyes of hers, I lose my train of thought, and now I hear perhaps I can muster the courage to Dorgona, what's wrong with you? There's no time for your drivel. Kathan means to strike again. I've always been prone to violence, but I fear the recent attack of the Quell has given the taste for pillage. They mean to attack the Molith next. Quickly, we must stop them before they can reach town. Damn it all again. I was distracted by the quiver of her hither lips. I'm embarrassed to admit it, but love proves more terrifying than any foe. I fear that it must be struck out of me, liberty. I want you to slap me as hard as you can, Sarah, and crack your battle-hardened palm across my face. Goddammit, that smart heart in my heart might have stopped altogether, but I fear that once gripped my heart, there is no more comes there. Dorgona must know of my love for her, and I'll shout it from the mountain's tops if I have to. You're a fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. As always. I love it. Oh, it's here. This. 70. Althan is close by overcoming their foes. Will not make it easy task, but we must especially be careful of their leader. Nayaga. He is able to wield the power of Karash to its fullest. When he traps into it the strength, he's nigh unbeatable. With our combined might, we might have a chance. Speaking of which, curious doors, are you well enough to fight? Better than ever, for I am in love with you. I love you, Doragona, I love you. What are you doing, you witless worm? Keep your voice down. Your bellowing has given us away. Whatever here, Doragona, and some of you are showing your face here. If you value your life, you crawl back to whatever hole you came from. Never. What you have done to the Querelle, your own people, is unforgivable. I will not allow you to bring such ruin to others. I was too weak before, but thanks to these warriors, the power of Querelle is now at my beck and call. I have the strength to put an end to you. What we do in the name of Dusk Mother. If you would defy her will, there is only one punishment fit for such heresy. O Nama, goddess of the dusk, hear me, grant I be our strength to smite our enemies in furious, glorious moment, and let her blood spills and her slack your unequivocal thirst. Sarah, curious doors, prepare yourselves. Leave it to me, my sweet vexing. I will show you them what it truly means to unleash one's inner beast. Die? No, I don't think so. I would have said parry. Is that good? The answer lies within Karash. Okay. Keep attention, you need a moment to focus my eye. Souls aflame. You summon more mammoths. This way, you asshole. Ah. Limit break. We have done it, we have done it. We did it. The Kafan has been brought to its heel, preparing now for the final return home. There was quite a display, Curious Doors. The worm has at last shown himself a warrior. Curious George? Hey, he's nuts again. Oh, she's nuts also. Okay. So, we have won. You needn't prove yourself to me any longer. You have always been so strong and so caring. I know I was mean to you before, but in truth is I love you, Curious George. No, the Warriors love story is a little bit of a mystery at the end. Forgive me though. Only for the moment it seems my inner beast got the better of me again. It has a little bit of what's it called? Oh, what's the quest line called? Oh, oh, I can't remember. That's frustrating. What's the name called? The quest line? And Hildebrand, yeah, that's it has a little bit of Hildebrand flavor to it. At the end, is the last quest line you start from? Actually, when you start this here arc, which is the Stormbringer arc, that has a lot of Hildebrand stuff in it, which is just like silly and stupid to some extent. So what if I did? The Karan have been defeated, and I owe it all to you. Owe it all to the two of you. The Quell hear of this. They're sure to welcome me back with open arms. I will share with them all I've learned of controlling of the Karash, and I would do it with you. Come away with me, curious doors, and together we will start anew with Quill. How long have I waited to hear those words? Yet sadly, I must decline. But it is true, we defeated Kargan. We cannot dismiss the fact that we succumbed to the inner beast. If I had turned on you when you needed me most, I could never forgive myself. A man who lacks such self-discipline is undeserving of a wonderful woman such as you. I must continue to train to master my inner beast and become the realm's greatest, well, second greatest warrior. When that day comes, I will find you. Second? Surely you mean third. The honor of being the realm's second greatest warrior is mine, and I doubt it will ever surpass me. Yeah, you can search for it online. But this here, I can't remember. Like, look for the Marauders questline and look for Shadowbringers. Or it's not Shadowbringers. Look for the level 70 quest in Stormblood. Just wait and see. I'll rip those horns off that pretty head of yours and. Well, it is certainly a try. I will gladly fight to keep my title and can think of no better challenger. Until then, take care of yourself. Let's see here. So the quest line is the heart of the problem for Warrior, aka Marauder. I can scarcely believe you overcame the monster, Naiga, on your own. There's this. The title of the realm's greatest warrior is rightfully yours, but never forget, should you slack for even a moment, I will be there to take it from you. Though, I suppose, after today's excursion, we both earned a moment's reprise. Let us return home. I yearn for the shores of Limsa. My brother is no doubt sick of my worries besides. Okay, let us go to Limsa. And this here should actually also conclude... check. This here should conclude the warrior quest line, because there is from Shadowbringers afterwards. It's role quests, not job quests. This here's the last job quest we are probably gonna do, because I didn't stream the other job quest, like the Gunbreaker one, because the Gunbreaker is just a side thing. It gathers me to see you both returned hale and whole. One or more my brother's inner beast burns fiercely within him. And from what he told me, Dorgona has at last been reunited with her people. Our ventures in the east were not without trouble, though, much of which could have been avoided if not for my failings. I know if you wish, I know you wish for me to resume my leading the Maelstrom's warriors, but I'm unworthy for the role. I find myself still in need of training, and that is why I would dedicate myself to honing my skills, and I might someday be worthy of the position again. I suspect you might say as much. Very well then, if you truly believe this is the best, I will not stop you. Find your own path. When you're ready, I'm sure it will lead back to us someday. Thank you, brother. I must be off to the Hidden Falls. There's much to do if I'm ever to be a match for Sarah or Dorgono. I sometimes wonder if he'll ever be satisfied, though I confess I admire his favor. You will inspire him to reach the new heights, and I have every confidence he will emerge from his training a new man. Nevertheless, I hope we may look to your aid should we find yourselves hard times. And finally, I have Inner Release. Thank God. This concludes the warrior story quest of Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. Blah, 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 blah. I have all the requirements. Because I'm actually almost maxed. The new chapter is available in New Game Plus. And this here also gave me... what's this here? Is this here the Brutal Armor quest? Let's use it. Let's see what this here. Do we have? Try on. Fitting. Ah, is this here just the... Oh. There, and save outfit. Try. Axe any good? Armor's cool enough. I'll put it in the storage room. Anyways, we're in Limsa. Let's check here. We actually need to go here, so that's perfect because we can just do this here. The dry docks. But yeah, there are some great stories here. You should, like, I know a lot of people shit, especially on Paladin, but I actually think Paladin is okay for a Paladin questline. It's not the best questline, but it's okay. Barada is cool. It is silly in all the things. A lot of things are silly, just like Hillebrand and all that stuff. Let us go to the Architect's Castle, so I can put away this here thing in my inn, and I'm 100% sure this here will not fit in. Oh, no, it's probably not. It's probably going to be again a glamour thing instead of being the armor chest. We'll see. Let's see, armor. 100% can't store it. Yep. Thank you, Yoshi P, for making this armor chest almost useless. Well, at least we got the 800 upgrade. There. Perfect. Put that in. Go, and we can quickly... Oh, I got some paladin stuff here. Let's do this. That. And then we can just put this all in. And let me check what I have. Completed mission underway. When is it done? Oh, 7 in the morning. Okay. No. But that means we actually need to finish Stormblood before we can do anything else. Let's just quickly just add all this in here. Perfect. Move that. Okay, what do we have? Think. So let us switch over to Dank Knight. Dank. Yeah, Dark Knight is done. We don't have any freaking that. What about Gunbreaker? Gunbreaker is done. Paladin is done because I didn't level that up, but the Paladin is fully done. But we what's it called? We boosted that one, the only job, because I do not want to do that. It is not a great experience to level up Paladin the way it is now. I do hope that that Paladin rework and hopefully the life letter will, which I hope will be explained. Because Yoshi P did say that they were hoping to maybe the last patch, which was not the last patch, patch 6.25. There was a boost to Paladin, but they also said they were gonna rework it. And the question is the rework gonna be in 6? It was aimed to maybe be in 6.3, which is the next patch that's coming out. So we'll see about that. I do hope it, because Paladin does need rework. So we'll see. Let's see here. Wait for a while. Let's do that one, and then I think I'm gonna call it a day. No, it's a shorter stream, but I have a little bit of a meeting with somebody I want to talk to later today, and I also am gonna get ready to, of course, play God of War, which will not be streamed. God of War is not going to be streamed, and it will take up probably most of my game time the next couple of days until I complete it, and who knows when that is. I might stream again whenever I feel like doing Final Fantasy stuff, because we will need to continue this year at some point. Of course. Aiming for the weekend, hopefully. But anyways, let us start this quest off and see how it leads, and from there we will see. I think we're going to go and talk with... we want to figure out what happened to Kral. That's actually one thing that I'm actually curious about, because I do not remember that. Okay, here we are. Here we are, home at last. Say, journey passed more quickly than I expected. That would be due to the absence of otherworldly interference, I expect. I should be glad if we did not speak of that unpleasantness again. But in spite of all that and more, we return better for the experience and, more importantly, triumphant. Indeed, and with Doma freed of her imperial oppression, it is only right that we turn our thoughts back to the plight of Alamigo. Well, I'm all for that, obviously, but I think we should go and see the refugees at the Revenant's Toll before doing anything else. They'll be thrilled to hear what we accomplished. And it sounds best coming from you. Thank you. To do as you suggest. Rendezvous! I see. I'm not too late. Admiral, what are you doing here? The East Aldon Trading Company informed me of the impending arrival. I have tidings I thought best to share with you in person. From Gubania? Aye. The Alliance still holds the wall despite several Imperial counterattacks, but we've been unable to press further into the occupied territory. Commander Kemp and his men, meanwhile, have made a great strides towards the rebuilding their depleted ranks. They have even taken it upon themselves to attempt some few operations with mixed results. I'm sorry to say, it was a complication arising from one of our ventures, which moved me to seek you out. During the mission to transport wounded resistance fighters to the Rising Stones, Kral Baldessian was taken prisoner. So it was during a raid that they fucked up and Kryle got kidnapped. Kryle? Do they know where she is being held? They do not. But your comrades were informed at once. And I'm told Thancred is in Gur Abani, looking for her as we speak. How could this happen? We must seek out Thancred without delay. Nay, Kryle thought me to better than that. It would be unwise to act without first inquiring full understanding of the situation. Thank you for informing us. Tired though we may be, we must make haste to Castrum Orients. Pray excuse us, Admiral. Lady Yugiri? Okay, time to kick ass and chew bubblegum. Castrum Orients. Okay, who fucked up and who needs this, an ass whooping? Thancred, tell me. There you are. You have heard the news. Broad strokes from the Admiral Bluffensway. What happened? Kryle and a squadron of resistance fighters were escorting your stolen and solo the elder wounded to the Rising Stone and further treatment when they were ambushed by Imperial forces. Andoval and his men fought valiantly, but in the chaos, I will take no excuse. We failed to protect her. You do not be so hard on yourself. You protected your Stola and the others, did you not? Tell us about the attack. It was the skulls. They knew a path across the wall we hadn't found. We thought that we were safe once we reached the Black Shroud. We weren't expecting an ambush. During the fight, we caught a glimpse of the leader memories. It was all planned. The adventures of having a walker in the field? Not strong in the echo as Sarah is, of course. Half of the time, it's enough to knock me on my ass. Like I've taken a dozen concentrated ether. So you walked in Fordola's memories. What did you see? A woman promised the world educated, trained citizenship, and all that and more. If she but sold her soul, a traitor to her people, a pretender, to her master. It was Xenos himself that gave the order. Told her to return with Kryle Belestian alive. Our agents have been careful in monitoring the Imperial communications since the attack, but have yet to intercept the transmission making reference to Kryle of her current whereabouts. If there's orders were to bring Kryle back alive, we can save her if we move quickly enough. As you say, time is of the essence, which is why I intend to slip past the enemy lines and see what that information I can uncover on my own. In the meantime, it is up to you and our allies to command the Imperial undivided attention. A lot of scouting and exploring and so forth. Keep them distracted and I will find her. Very well. I wish I could do more to aid you, but I understand. Commander Kemp, it is up to you. And Commander Kemp is on his way to the castrum as we speak and meet with the General Eldon. If we hurry, we could find him on the road and discuss the situation beforehand. I think Sarah and I are going to go and see Conrad. I like he suggested. You all wait here. Oh, I can't fly here. Shit. Okay, Conrad, what the fuck did you do? Give me the deets. Well, well. It is a pleasant surprise. It is fit of my heart with joy to see you two hale and healthy. Welcome home, Sarah. I'm sure you heard about Kryle by now. That's why we're here. We're still not sure what to think about it. But we'll save her. Definitely save her somehow. I have no doubt that you will. You look stronger for your time in Far East, lass. And that's good news for Kryle. If you fear, I like to think so. But enough about me. How's everything with the Resistance? Better than it was last we saw us. And no mistake. I will not. Have been a godsend. Him and Mago. And all the other Youngbloods have achieved so much in such short time. We've been blessed to receive the support of the famed Alamigan Brigade, who's been instrumental in freeing our comrades from labor camps, though the Gur Abani as well as some political prisoners from the city proper. Believe it or not, together with the refugees returned to Ul'dah and otherwise, we had no shortage of the able-bodied men and women eager to join the cause. I knew you wouldn't stop fighting even after I happened at reach. Force of habit, I suppose, though we've come a long way. We are still far to go, but we'll fight for every limb. And sooner or later, we'll get to Alamigo. But listen to me prattle on when you should be making haste to Castrum Orient. There's no point in telling you and me everything now, when you only have to say it all again, the Flame Gentleman's benefit. You're right, I'll go ahead and tell the others that you're not far off. It's not you I wanted to talk with. Hip in. You have spoken with Thancred, then good. Take heart. If anyone can track her down, it's him. I believe the commander of camp party approaching. If you're ready to address Father and the others, let us be about it. And I think this here is a perfect place to stop. We know what happened to Kryle, at least, presumably. They were ambushed, she got kidnapped. We do not know how they planned it, but we know that the skulls will get fucked up for it, definitely. So, as I said again, we are, or I am, gonna play a lot of God of War Ragnarok. I will not do that on stream. First of all, I know it's not prudent to do that for simply the viewership is, for me, not there, and that's fine. I have no issues with that. But the thing is also, people should probably play it instead of watching it. That's my opinion, at least. And I also like these games more of a self-immersive thing. And maybe at some point I'll stream them after I completed them. For instance, the first one I've been thinking about that for PC. PlayStation 5 is a little bit finicky getting to work as I wanted. Because I do not want to go down in quality regarding my experience. I know this here is still 1080p for you guys, 60 frames per second, but I'm actually playing at 140. It's scaling down otherwise without you noticing. Just so you are aware of that. But anyways, enough prattling about technical stuff. Thank you for stopping by, everybody. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great evening, day, or morning, whatever time it is where you are. Next time,